Hello everyone! This is your favorite Murtad live once again. Salamul Masih, peace of Christ be with each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun and you guys have shared the link of this video to everyone because today's live video is going to reveal a lot of things which you might not have heard before. Rather, let me just say, most of you have not heard about them. Most of you. And when I say most of you, I literally mean 99% of you, for sure. And even if certain people who have heard about it, they would enjoy it a lot as well because this is going to give you more insight on everything. So now, without any delay, now is the time for you to share this video link in your social media platforms. If you have not done that yet, share it. Share it, bring your friends, bring your families here. We are going to go deep into how the Quran is written and what language the Quran is written in, which supposedly Muslim claim that it is in Arabic. And for that, we have a very good Arabic speaker, ex Muslim, with us. You might have heard him before. His name is Murad. So let's bring Saint Murad up live. Let's give him a warm welcome. Brother Murad, welcome.
Hello, Adam. It's great to be with you. The very first time that we actually talk live, and it is a privilege for me to be here.
Thank you so very much, brother. The honor is mine. Thank you for accepting to come here and spend your time here with me. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe from these Muslims who want to hurt you because you are an ex-Muslim. I that's how it is.
Yes, exactly.
How amazing it is that as soon as you leave this cult, I call it cult. I don't call it a religion anymore because you can come to a religion and you can leave a religion. Religion is something that you accept from your heart and your mind, and you can leave from your heart and your mind. But only when it comes to a cult, that's when you actually leave. You are to be killed. So I have to call it a cult.
Yes, it's like the mafia. You're either in or you're against, and then you have to be killed.
Well said, brother. Well said. Like we have seen a lot of mafia videos, films, and yeah, you leave a mafia by time to your life. That's that's how it is. That's the reality.
Yes, but if these people they knew what the Quran is actually saying, and that it's not exactly in Arabic, and it's not saying what they are hearing, and this is only from the Sunnah, then they will change their mind. Because what we know today about the Quran actually comes from the later Sunnah and it's imposed on it by people who were Persian who didn't know either Arabic or Aramaic. So that's what we will see in this live stream.
Wow. So for all the Muslimin, watch, listen carefully, watch, and then prepare your refutations if you can, and then let us know that you can refute it. But for now, let's see what it is. Brother, the mic is yours, the stage is yours. Let me know what you need me to show, and we will show it, brother.
Okay, so today it's just like an amateur presentation. I did not present something tangible, but still, because this is the first time for the viewers, so I wanted to be like slowly talk to them about it, and then in the future we might make more presentations about it. The question is the Quran an Arabic book? Actually,
It says that.
it says that, as we know today, but you see, it is very, very rare to find any book in the world saying that it is in a certain language when you can see that it's in a certain language. So you will never find a Greek book saying, I am Greek. This is crazy. So you have either that the author is stupid or that there is a different story. This is the logical thing to think. Now,
Wow, wow. Now that's Murad, brother Murad. That's a very, very interesting analogy and a very, very interesting point of view to see. Like most of the Muslimin and even most of non-Muslimin don't even look at it. Like why would an Urdu book say this is a book in Urdu? Why would a Hindi book would say this is a Hindi book in a book in Hindi? Why would an English book say this is a book in English? And so on and so forth. That's a very, very good analysis to begin with. I love it.
yes, and if it will say it, maybe for some reason it will say it once, twice, but to say it multiple times, it means that there is a problem. So we can just look at a certain point, and it is that no one ever understood the Quran from A to Z. This is a fact. This is number one. And when you have a book that you never understand from A to Z, not as a meaning, but as the word itself doesn't have a meaning, it means that you do not know the language. So it's not like in the Bible, are we talking about the nature of Christ or something? This is not a theological debate. This is about the word. What does the word mean? As a translator, I want to translate this text. No one understands it from A to Z. This in itself says that there is a problem, that the book is not Arabic. And if you want to comment, and then I will tell you something else.
No, brother. I'm shocked that all my life, why have I never thought about it?
Yeah, exactly. And also, there are books from the past that Muslims themselves wrote declaring the difficult words in the Quran. So there is a book called Gharibul Quran, meaning the strange things of the Quran. And these people, they don't know at all what these words mean. And there is also a lot of books talking about certain words being borrowed into Arabic. People today say, well, you can borrow from any language. Okay, then why were you struggling to get the meaning of the word? I know that you can borrow from any language, but why are you struggling? Why are you always struggling? This is because it's not Arabic. And another thing to look at is that the English Quran translations are very different. Take a look at any English Quran. You will find that it's different in a crazy way. It's not just normally different. But if you take English Bibles, let's say we read Genesis from the King James or the NIV or anything else, no big difference. So why, when you translate the Quran, you have these immense differences? Simply because the translator doesn't know what he is reading. And he keeps guessing and guessing and guessing and trying to make the best case for Allah by lying, because this is, of course, normal. This is what you are getting. And a third point is that you can say, like the chicken or the egg, which one came first? Do you have Arabic before the Quran? No, you don't. You don't have it on manuscript. You don't have it on rocks. You don't have it on coins. You don't have it anywhere. Some people will lie and say that there was Arabic, but that was not Arabic also. That was Nabatean. Yes, it evolved into Arabic, but it was Nabatean. Other people will lie and say, well, what about the Arabic in Yemen? Well, this is another Arabic. This is not the Arabic of the Quran. And why wasn't the Quran written in the Arabic of Yemen, which was perfect? You see? So you didn't have Arabic, and you didn't have, and no one understands the Quran from A to Z, no matter how good the Sheikh is, no matter how much muscles you have, like Muhammad Hijab, still he doesn't know from A to Z. no matter uh, how much time they spend into trying to twist it. And the third thing is that no English Quran agrees with another English Quran. Ever. Ever. In
Awesome.
any subject, because they don't know what they are reading. So, is the Quran in Arabic? You could say that at least it is not 100% Arabic. This is for sure. This is for sure.
But Arabic, brother, is evolved from Nabatean and Hebrewic and Greek languages in itself as well, isn't it so? And Aramaic, I think.
Yes, the nature of languages is that they morph and they merge and they come together. So, this is not a problem. I am just talking now about the people who say that it doesn't have any word that is not Arabic. So, I ask him, why, when you translate it into English, you are always confused and you always keep guessing and you always keep changing?
So let's see the first chapter of Quran, which is Surah Baqarah, ayat number 2. I'm going to give you an example, obviously. These are the English translation of, because Alif Lam Mim apparently has no meaning. We will see that as well. But the
Yeah.
second surah, Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi, and it says, this is the book, there is no doubt about it, a guidance for those mindful of Allah. But other translation, this becomes that, and book becomes scripture. That is the scripture, there is no doubt about it, a guidance for mindful. Then it comes into that book has no doubt a guidance for God fearing. Then another, this is a book, and I'm not going to read the braces, whereof there is no doubt a guidance to those who are al muttaqeen. Man, seriously. The pious believer of Islamic monotheism who fear Allah much abstain from all kind of sin and evil deeds which has forbidden. That's a mouthful. And love Allah much, perform all kind of good deeds. Sorry
But,
about that.
but let me ask you, does this man have dignity that he fools the West with all this and it's only like 5 words or something?
I have no idea, man. That's Muhammad Taqiyuddin Al Hilali and Muhammad Mohsin Khan, man.
Even his name is a mouthful.
And the next one is saying, this is a Quran. I have never seen Quran in the Arabic of it, but this is the Quran in which there is nothing of any doubt, neither in terms of its origin nor in terms of its meaning. Man, seriously, Zalikal Kitabul La Rayba Fi? Like, how can you get this out of that?
Now, why they do that? Because they know that there is no punishment. They know that no one will come after them and tell them, what did you do? So they keep lying because they have nothing to fear. They say here, God fearing, they don't fear God because they know that they can get away with it. But if
Okay,
you look also at the word ذلك, we know in
means,
Arabic that
yeah,
ذلك is that, it's for the far, not for the close. So
exactly.
why
And
do you
Haza
say this
means
book?
this. Sorry, brother, please
Yes,
carry.
yeah, yeah, هذا is this. ذلك is that. Why do you say this here? Because you have an agenda to say that this is the Quran when it's actually talking about something else. So this is what you get from the English translations.
Yeah, and then it says, it is the word of Allah. Where does it says Haza Kalimatullah? It doesn't in the Arabic. Like, all of these mistranslations, and we are talking about the major Arabic Muslim scholars who did these translations, and none of them are true to the word which states there. None of them are true to the word which says in Arabic. None of them.
Exactly. And if you can you just hover over ذلك?
Zalika means that.
Okay. So and below it is this.
Below is this. And by the way, I have shown multiple tafseers on this, and I have a video called That Means This. Okay.
Yeah.
In that video, what I've shown is I think 8 or 9 different scholars of Islam who wrote tafsir. For example, At-Tibri, Jalalain, Qurtubi, Ar-Razi, and all. They are saying here Zalika bamana haza, which translates into here that meaning this. What do you mean by that? How can that means this? Zalika bamana haza. Some even says Zalika ai haza. Brother, can you translate that?
Yeah, he's saying that means this.
And this is how they actually show it. It's like a very small video that means this. Uh, it's like a 11-minute video. Let me give it to my audience so they can watch later. But whoever wants to see that means this, they can watch it. Brother, please carry on. Sorry for this interruption in the middle. I just wanted to show
No,
what you
no,
are saying is right.
this goes very well with what we are saying. So here, it is very actually logical to say that the language of the Quran was not Arabic because the lingua franca, or the language being spoken at that time at the oldest area, was Aramaic. So logically, when you write a book, it will be Aramaic. So Aramaic was the language of the Quran, and this is very easy to imagine. Now, there is a scholar called Gabriel Sauma, who I sent you the link of his book, and he reads the Quranic manuscripts as he reads the newspaper. It's very easy for him to read and understand, and it doesn't say what we think it says. This is the one the Quran misinterpreted, mistranslated, and misread. So, as you can see, people later, when they grabbed the Quran, which is Aramaic, they were Arabs and they didn't know what it was talking about, then they had to add the diacritical marks to make sense of it and to make it close to their tongue, their Arabic tongue. You see?
Interesting.
So now I will give you some examples of words that we think are Arabic and we don't know exactly what they mean. We just assume what they mean. And one word would be Ummi. What do you think Ummi means?
Uh, it has used in Quran in two different ways. Ummi is used as the person who does not know the earlier scriptures, and when it is used for Muhammad, it says illiterate. So take your pick.
Exactly, but now it's when it's in the Quran, it's written by only one way. And Ummi, it has over it something called Shadda and
Shadda.
Fatha. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is diacritical marks. When you have a Shadda, it means that you you mixed two letters together. So to get it to its original form, you will have to remove the Shadda, and then you will have two memes. So it will be Omami, not Ommi, right?
Yes.
So what does Omami mean? It means someone who is from the nations, someone who is not Jewish, a Gentile. As simple as that. So Rasul al Ummi is the Gentile prophet. And as you can see when you read it throughout the Quran, it makes more sense. But now they say
Yes.
it is unlettered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like here it says al ummi, right?
Yeah,
الأمية.
So you are saying if you remove the shadda from the meme,
yeah.
okay, so it will become ammi, al ammi.
No, no, it will become you will it will be two memes because you remove the shadda, then it
It
will
will
be
be
two memes.
because shadda
Al
makes two
umami.
different sound.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It will be al umami,
Yeah.
the Gentile. You see?
Oh, okay. Let me just show it here to the people
Yeah.
what we are talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong on the screen. This is al ummi. Okay. So what you are saying is, let me take the word from the Arabic as well, so that we can show what we are talking about. This is interesting. I'm gonna do a lot of fun here, guys.
We didn't even scratch the surface. You see?
Oh, yes, we have known. So what our brother is saying, that this word over here, this diacritical marking over here, this is called shadda. Okay, this is called shadda. So the purpose of shadda is to make the meme sound double. So if we have to remove the shadda and open it, it will become two memes, meme and then ya. So it will sound at al ummimi or ummimi
Women,
because there's a
women.
pesh, so
Yeah,
ummimi. That's a and it means Gentiles.
exactly. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So that clearly shows that Muhammad was out of Gentiles. But in reality, if we look at it, Quran in the context of it, like context of different words, right? If we look at it, Quran actually uses al ummi in a different way as well. Because if we look at Quran chapter number 2, verse number 78, brother, there is no other way to translate it. Why? Because Quran actually says, wow, this is good. This is really good. Because وَمِنْهُمْ أُمِّيٌّ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ الْكِتَابِ, and among them are illiterate who know nothing about the scripture. So by default, Quran is giving the definition of ummi as the people who does not know the previous scriptures.
But hold on.
Yes.
Ummiyun here also means Gentile, because back in the day, the Gentiles did not know the scripture. They did not, because here we are also conditioned to think that the word kitab could mean like the Bible or sometimes mean something else, but kitab is only the Bible, the
Hmm.
scripture.
Exactly.
So, أميون لا يعلمون الكتاب. Of course, the Gentiles don't know the scripture. This is not a problem.
Awesome. Awesome.
You see?
Lovely.
So, this is just one example. If you want me to carry on,
Please, brother, be my guest. Give me the verses and I will be delighted.
there is this word called Furqan, and
Furqan.
no one knows the meaning of it. It says, وَأَتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ وَالْفُرْقَانَ. Let me hold on and let me check the word where to find it. It is in Surah 2, 53.
136, 253. Okay.
Yeah.
253. Okay.
See how they translate Furqan and you will laugh.
Criterion. So it is Furqan is used in multiple time in Quran, and Allah made Quran Furqan over the scriptures. Yeah, as well.
So if you look at the word Furqan, it's very well known in Aramaic. It is Furqunu or Furqana, and it only has one meaning, and that is redemption. So we gave Moses the book, which is, of course, the scripture, the Torah, and the redemption from Egypt. And every time you see this word, it means redemption, and it's always connected with Moses. Now, when they say Al Furqan means the Quran, then you know that you are speaking with someone who is stupid. How did Moses get the Quran? So Al
Oh,
Furqan
oh, oh.
means redemption. And also in the Quran, I'm sure that there is one verse says, Faraqnakum, which means we redeemed you out of Egypt, of course. We redeemed you.
Man.
So as you can see, you're just scratching the surface and everything becomes much more clear. There is also this word, tawaffa. We know,
Falamma tawaffa, yeah. We raised him to ourselves. Allah says that.
yeah, but in the Quran you have the word mata. Mata is died, because the opposite of it is istahya, or let live. Like Pharaoh, he istahya, he let the women live of Israel. So when you have mata, you can't also have tawaffa. So if this is died, then this one has to mean something else. But tawaffa, it actually means fulfill.
Okay,
So you
okay.
will find them.
Hold on, brother.
Yeah?
Hold on. We have to go a little slow because you know Arabic, and I'm trying to run with you in Arabic because I've read the Arabic Quran. But most of our viewers do not know Arabic. So we have to go a little slow, even if we have to
Okay.
do 5 different live streams, because we have to show them what is happening, what is the verses saying, how they translated versus how it is supposed to be. So
Okay, no problem.
so you have to be a little slow. So falamma tawaffaitani should be in 355, I think 355. Let me go to 355. Let's show the people how they translate. Otherwise, I'm very sure most of our Western viewers will not be able to work with us. Iskala Allah Isa inni matawaffayka wa rafiyaka. No, it doesn't say tawaffa. Can you give me the ayah of the tawaffa? I
Yes,
forgot where
it's
it
the
is.
same word. It's the same word. Mutawaffika comes from tawaffa, no problem.
No, but there is other one which says matawaffi, like not matawaffaika, but anyhow.
No, no, it's the same. You're just thinking Arabic. It's the
Okay.
same. Inni mutawaffika, they say it's something like I am letting you die. But of course, here it says I will take you
Yep.
because the man doesn't know what the word means. But mutawaffi, it means I am fulfilling you. Tawaffa, when you say that the soul tawaffit, it means that it fulfilled. You
Mm-hmm.
see? And
Mm-hmm.
rafa'uka means I am raising you. Mutahiraka, it's I am sanctifying you or purifying you. You see?
Good. Yes. So now in Aramaic, how would you do that? Once again.
It will be um, when God said to Isa, indeed I am letting you fulfill and raising you to me and purifying you
So
from
letting
those.
you fulfill
Yeah,
what has been given in the past to
exactly.
about you, that you will come and you will fulfill all what the prophets have said, and you will going to be crucified.
And actually, from the words of Jesus, he said something like, I did not come to debunk the law, but I came to fulfill.
Yeah.
So this is exactly the word, and there is no problem. Every time you will use this word in the Quran, it gives this meaning. So why are people playing around with this? Because it has to do with Isa? This is, you should have some dignity. The people who are translating, of course.
Oh man, love you, brother. Awesome. That's awesome. And this is what you are referring to is from the book uh, of our brother that I showed earlier, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Wow. What is his name? Sorry, let me
It's
check his name again.
Gabriel
Gabriel.
Sauma.
Let me give the link to everyone. Guys, you need to get this book as well. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Yes, brother. Next verse.
Next, we will look at Alif Lam Mim because
Awesome.
this is a special to you. I know you like this one.
Oh, I love it. Alif Lam Mim.
Now, just when you look at it, I will ask you something. Is this word connected or disconnected? Like when you look at the letters, how
Connected.
will you read it? Connected.
Alam.
So it will be, and you have these two diacritical marks above. So it will be Alam, not
Alam.
Alif Lam Mim, right?
Absolutely.
So if I write the name Adam, I will say Adam. But if I tell you Adam, you will say that I'm a lunatic. So these letters are connected, and they do have a meaning in Aramaic. If you remove the diacritical marks, which are these two marks above, then you are left with alim.
Alim.
People will say, why remove the diacritical marks? Well, because it is a new invention to begin with. Remove it. Let's go back to the original form of the Quran as much as we can.
Because the diacritical marking were added 300, 250 to 300 years after the Quran is read, rather 300 years after the
Yes,
Quran,
so
Muhammad.
it's an invention that is not good and we don't want it now. So you are left with alim. Alim, it's an Aramaic word, and it means be silent. And it is a word that is used in churches when the priest finishes the mass. He says something like, God be with you, and so, there is something that you say, be silent. And in the beginning of the mass, I am talking about the Syriac churches. This is something maybe they don't do now, I'm not sure. But this
Alim is
alim,
be silent, because now we are going into worship. So be silent. Do not raise voices now. Now let's go into the worship time.
exactly.
So in
And
the Syriac, people are still using alim.
exactly. You
So
see,
here, if it is the first word of the Quran, in reality, basically, if you look at it, Surah Baqarah, be silent, let me tell you what I'm saying, right?
exactly, exactly.
So all these Muslim scholars from the 1400 years who are banging their heads on the walls, trying to see what is the meaning of this word, these idiots just has to go into the Syriac language and see how it originated.
Exactly, because these people, they never knew Syriac, they never knew Aramaic, and where were these people? You have to ask this question. They were Persians, they were Asiatics, they were Turks, they were Ottomans. Of course, they won't know. But the Quran says you should ask the people who recite the book before you. These Aramaic Syriac people, they are the ones who will tell you. This is exactly how it should be. They should be humble and ask the Christians and the Jews who know this tongue and who know Syriac, Hebrew, Aramaic, and everything will be fine. You see?
Wow, wow. Man, this is awesome. So just by looking at the very basic stuff, Quran doesn't look like to be in Arabic, and all the problematic words that we see, alam, like alif lam mim, or mutawaffiq, because there's an Arabic scholar, brother, who said, who were giving a tafseer of mutawaffiq. It's like it's not that that Isa was dead. Allah munimuka.
Mm.
He
But,
Allah made
but
Jesus
nam means sleep.
munimuka.
But nam means sleep, doesn't mean die.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying. He's saying inni munimuka. So you should understand that Allah made Jesus sleep munimuka, not mutawaffika. But Allah says mutawaffik. How can you make munimuka? How can you make him go to sleep when Allah says mutawaffik? So even the Arabic scholars are trying to give words of what Allah's supposed to say.
Yes, and they are doing this because deep inside they feel that maybe they will that will be for the Christians and not against them. So here you are putting your agenda, and this is not someone who has dignity. You should step out completely and see what the Quran is saying. And the Quran is head over heels for Jesus. This is especially if you read it in the Aramaic. So no problem there.
Wow. Wow. Okay, brother, next example. I'm so keen to learn more, man.
There is this word Kauthar. If you know about it, it's one of the last surahs, which is the small
Surah
one.
Kausar. Yeah, Surah
Yeah,
Kausar. That's the water that Muhammad is going to be given to give to everyone, because Allah took all of his kids away from him. So Allah gave him the House Kausar, so that at the day of judgment, when the sun will be at excuse me, when the sun will be at 1.5 breath length, Muhammad will give uh, water to his people. What is the Surah Kausar? What is the number of
that's
Surah Kausar?
108. 8.
Yeah, 108. There we go. Yeah, that's the hose that Muhammad will be given. So every Muslim who will be at the day of judgment, Muhammad will give him the water from the House Kausar, so that they will be replenished of thirst, because of the sun will be so close.
Okay, I will just ask you to look at the translations. Even here in this Sahih International, it writes it as it is. It says Al Kawthar, and they
Mm.
don't have a meaning. Now I remember that the tafseers, which is the what's tafsir? It's like the
Ibn Kathir, Jalalain, Qurtubi.
yeah, yeah, exactly. These people, they are also keep guessing. They say Al Kawthar might be a river in Jannah,
Hmm.
and it might mean the abundance in the children for Muhammad, and it might mean this and that. I also noticed that anytime these people get lost, they say it is something in Jannah. It's a river. It's wine. It's a bed in Jannah. It's anything in Jannah, just to throw it away because they don't know. And in the end, they say Allahu A'lam, meaning God knows best. I want to tell them also the Aramaic people know best because you have to ask them. Yeah,
And
don't
make people know best. That's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah, don't just go to Allah and be lazy. Go to the Aramaic people. Tell them how would you read this one. So the word Kawthar, if you look at these three dots on the tha, this is
Hmm.
extra. It should be Kuttar. So it will be two dots. Kuttar.
Oh my. Because okay, let me tell the people what is happening over here. So guys, you probably know my videos where I have shown multiple times that the dots were added over 200 years after the death of Muhammad. Okay, so when the original Quran was written, it had no dots. Okay, so let me show you what the original Quran, supposed original Quran would be looking like. So the supposed original Quran, this Kauthar would be look like Al Kauthar, nothing. That's how it was written. What our brother here is saying, that somebody added three dots here. Why? Why three dots? Why not? It should have only two dots. And what will it mean, brother?
Al Kuttar, it's an Aramaic word and it means something like continuation, you see. But not any type of continuation. It's the continuation in prayer. And it's something also that has a Christian root because when you have the power to continue in prayer, it means that you are enjoying, you see, you enjoy the prayer. So it's something like
Oh,
continuation.
enjoying in prayer.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And a lot of Christians, they enjoy prayer. I have seen I can't do that, but I've seen people staying in prayer for hours and hours and hours. I can do maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hour at max, but some people just keep on praying. They can just be in it. And wow. Wow.
Yes, so it's saying, indeed, we have given you the continuation of time so that you enjoy the prayer. And next, you will, let's go at the other word after
I
it
am
in the
going.
same verse.
Yeah, yeah. I am there. فَذَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْهَرْ.
Okay, the word inhar, what does it mean?
According to here, it's sacrifice. Sacrifice doesn't mean sacrifice does not mean anhar. Sacrifice is
Is
zibha
ضحى
or
ضحى
baha. Okay.
ضحى.
Hmm.
So sacrifice is ضحى. That's why in Arabic we say Eid al-Adha, meaning the feast of the sacrifice. But inhar, it means slaughter. But of course, the fraudulent translation will never say slaughter because they know that it will be very harsh.
Oh
However,
my goodness.
yes,
Oh my
this is
goodness.
in Arabic. This is in Arabic. However, this is not an Arabic word
So anhar means slaughter. So hold
in
on, brother.
Arabic.
Before you go into Aramaic, hold on.
Yeah,
You said zibha, right? We
yeah,
can see that in Quran chapter number 37, verse number 107. Because that is where Allah says that we gave Abraham a great sacrifice. Bazibihal Azim. Okay? Bazibihal Azim, the Zibha,
بذبح.
right?
yeah.
We ransom him with a great sacrifice to Abraham, right?
Yeah.
So the same word bezibia is sacrifice, as you said, right? But
No, no, no,
here
no,
it's
no, no.
anhar.
No, hold on, hold on.
Holding
We
on,
have
holding
three.
on.
We have three things.
Hmm.
Inhar
Hmm.
in Arabic it means something like decapitate. It's
Decapitate.
yeah. Izbah or zibhin like the one with Ibrahim.
Hmm.
It means slaughter. It
Slaughter.
doesn't mean sacrifice. But Baha or Dahi, it means sacrifice, which is also in the Quran, I think, once or something. So you have
Okay.
three words that have three meanings.
But
This is Arabic.
anhar in Arabic simply means like beheading somebody.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Let's see if somebody actually translated as beheading. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe
yeah,
somebody.
maybe, maybe.
Maybe let's see. I need to get Usama Duck Dog here to see if he how he has translated it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Okay.
Is this Muhammad
Forget the
Hijab,
Kausar.
the one we know?
No, he denounced it. He said that's not him. But
Yeah, yeah.
we think because he uses this translation, so we think it is him. But he denounces it. He says no, it's not him.
Oh, okay.
Sacrifice, 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 slaughter.
See this guy? Yeah, Dr. Ghali, he said slaughter, but again he said sacrifice because he knows that this is too bloody.
Hmm. The rest is sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, hold on. I have another idea. Hold on. There is another browser where we get uh, known Muslim scholars translating the Quran.
Yeah,
Okay, this is 108 colon 2, and we will get non-Muslim. Let's see how they did it. Non-Muslims. Arbi, sacrifice, slaughter, slay,
yes.
and the
If you
Lord
use Google Translate,
slay.
it says slay.
Oh my God, you got it, man. So non-Muslims actually know how to translate it much better.
Yeah, because the most like the inhar, it is actually decapitate. This is exactly it. This is nahr.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
of course, no one will say decapitate because then it will be too bloody. They give themselves the right to say whatever they like because no one will go after them.
Okay, interesting, interesting. So that's pretty bad. But now let's move into how it should be in Aramaic.
How it should be in Aramaic is that this is missing a dot below the ha
Okay.
because in the Kufic script it is injar, not inhar.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going back into the paintbrush.
Yes,
So I'm gonna forget the wow because wow just means and. Okay, it means and we
yes,
don't need
yeah, yeah.
that. So anhar, it should be anjar. So noon, the dot here shouldn't be here, but rather it should be below it to make it anjar. What does that
No,
mean?
no, no. The noon is okay. I'm saying add another one below the
Oh,
ha.
in the ha. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
like it's similar, very similar. Let's just move that a little bit here. So leave that here and that here. Okay. Okay, let's
exactly.
do let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's cut that part because that means and add another dot. Okay. Interesting. Anger.
Injar. What does this mean? It means persevere. Persevere in your prayer. So indeed, we have given you the continuation of time. So persevere in your prayer.
Oh, persevere in prayer.
Persevere in your prayer.
So you carry on with your prayer. So we have given you a enjoyment in the prayer.
Yeah, we gave
So
you the time.
keep
We gave
praying.
you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh man. And that actually sounds very good and goes by the sentence as well. If you look at it, let's go back, because look, if I translate it according to what you are saying, according to the Syriac root words,
Yes,
indeed we have given you, granted you what, a
the
enjoyable
time,
prayer.
enjoyment and time in prayer. Yeah,
And so pray to your Lord, fasalli rabbika, and and persevere in your prayer. Man,
exactly.
that makes it clear.
Now, if you go below and
Hmm.
continue, it says, "Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar." This last word, I did not prepare this, but I will tell you. This last word, al-abtar, of course, they translated as castrated, because this is supposedly a surah talking to Muhammad, telling him that your enemies are castrated. But
Hmm.
of course, this is stupid. Al-abtar, it's an Aramaic word, it means defeated. So shani'aka, it's your enemy. Your enemy will be defeated. He will not be cut off. He will not be castrated or anything. Your enemy, which is the devil, will be defeated. And you can find, of course, this same idea in the Bible of your devil being defeated when you persevere in prayer. So
Hmm.
this works perfectly fine, of course.
Indeed, your enemy is the one who will be persevere. So, but like Bible talks about devil to be to be
Yes, yes.
defeated
Your
by by
enemy, who
by.
is your enemy in the prayer? It's the devil. So it's no problem.
True that. True that. Awesome. Awesome. I was thinking as a Muslim, because when we talk about a Muslim, everyone is an enemy of Islam, other than Muslimin, everyone is the enemy. So, and special, the biggest enemy is Yahud, the Jews. Uh, so I was thinking as a Muslim, but like if we take the context of this surah, you are in prayer, so your enemy should be devil only, because oh man, wow.
Because you see, we are conditioned to think that this is a speech to Muhammad and his enemies and the Jews and all this stuff. So you are going with the wrong mindset. The Quran doesn't know these people, and I think also that he doesn't know Muhammad. But this stuff is later imposed, as I told you before, on the Quran through the Hadith and Sunnah, and through these Persians, these Abbasid Persians who came later. You see.
Man, this is a, you are doing a, what do you call it, postmortem of the Quran right now. Wow.
Now let's look at the word kafir.
Kafir.
Kafir, of course, anyone would say disbeliever or
Mm,
infidel, and this is the most known word to the West. And the Muslims, of course, they like to keep saying it kafir, not just infidel, because they want to teach you the Arabic and they want to impose their uh, their agenda through teaching you this word. But the word kafir, actually, it's also found in English, and you will find this funny. If you say
really?
kafara, yeah, if you say kafara
Mm,
and just flip this F into V, you will find kavara. Cover, meaning to cover, to hide, to conceal the truth. So a kafir is someone who conceals the truth, who hides the truth, has nothing to do with being an atheist or anything like that.
man,
And
so but how do you flip it? That's what I want to know, because when I don't know why my, now the
no,
Chrome
no, I'm
browser
saying,
is
I'm saying if you say in English
mhm.
kafara, it is the same as covered, cover.
Okay.
I'm just saying that we retain the same word. I'm not saying it's an English word. It means conceal or hide.
Mm-hmm. Cover, yeah.
And in the Quran in Arabic, and multiple times also, it says هؤلاء يغطون الحقيقة. They conceal, so they hide the truth. This is kafara.
Oh
So when you know the truth about God and about His miracles, you hide this truth and you don't believe in it. You see, this is kafir.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my man. Interesting. Interesting. That is that is very, very interesting how you are doing these translations and crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now, I want to tell you also about the word Quran itself. Does this
Yes.
word have a meaning? I would ask any Muslim, and they will never have an answer. They will say it means the reading, someone says it means the recitation, and someone says we don't know, it's just the word of God and stuff.
Yeah,
Why
because
is that?
Quran, if we look at Quran itself, because this word has been used many times in Quran, and they say it depends on when it says just qira or this is the qira, they will say it is the recitation, but when it is used as Quran, they will simply say this is Quran. Quran is Quran, the qira of the Muhammad, which was given to him by the Jibreel and all that kind of stuff. You know the whole nine yards.
Yeah, but you see, Professor Christoph Luxemburg, who I showed you his book,
Hmm.
he gets this exact word from the Syriac dictionary, which predates the Quran, and it has the exact same word, which is Qiryana or Quryono. Because,
Oh
of
my,
course, what?
oh my God! I was like, sorry, please carry on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Qiryana or Quryono, either in Western Syriac or in Eastern Syriac, these are dialects or tongues, as the Quran says, tongue.
Hmm.
It means a lectionary that is being read in the church, a Christian lectionary, the lectionary of hymns that you read. You know, when you go to church,
Yeah, yeah, hymn. There's a book of hymns. Some churches have the book of hymns where are there are just songs that you sing.
exactly. That's why in the Quran, if you remember Alif Lam Mim, it says, "Be silent," because this stuff is used to being read aloud. That's why it's something that you read and you look at it at the same time while you're at church. This is the word. So Quran is a lectionary.
Oh my God. That is why it is in the poetry form.
Exactly.
Oh, oh, man, you just hit the nail. That's I dude, this is the thing that you should tell in the end. That's the final nail in the coffin. So oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Actually, there are also there is an old Quran manuscript, one of the many that has crosses inside them, not numbers. You see, so it was more like a Christian heresy how Islam began, monotheistic that goes back to the old religion of Abraham, and it was very anti-Trinitarian. This is what we are finding now. You
But
see,
like there is a fair possibility that the heresy the stupid heretical part was added much later, because if we look at into Quran, you can have sex with slaves, you will have girlfriends in the heaven where you will have sex. All of these things are neither present in the Old Testament or the New Testament, quite frankly. So how can a heretic cult go this far off? I think like there could be like I don't know. It's so hard to pinpoint at a point, you know. And like all the cults that are related to Quran, like the cults of Christian cults, uh, they are pretty close to Christianity, right? Like
mm,
none of them are that far off. You know what I mean?
yes, the how it got to be later, it is got more Persianized. This is the Persian influence from the Abbasids that came later, because of course, whoever wins, he is the one who writes history. So the Abbasids, they destroyed the Umayyads and they destroyed their literature. That's why you have this 200-year gaps from Muhammad all the way to the Abbasids, because the Abbasids destroyed the Umayyads. So you don't have a huge chunk of the important bits there. Because now, if I move to the next one, I will tell you exactly what I mean.
Oh man, you have no idea how much I am enjoying this live stream. I don't know about my viewers right now, but today I am having a field day, brother. Please let me know where to go. I am loving it, man. Like seriously, you know how long I have been a Muslim? I've been a Muslim for over 36 years of my life, right?
Yeah.
38 to be precise, but like the last 2 years I was like very, very saddened,
Mm.
in doubt. Yet I was offering prayer. I was like, come on, Allah, give me, give me the hadaya, give me the hadaya. Don't let me go astray and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, I was like, it's nothing there. But like now, when I look at it, like the way you are describing it, and I haven't read the book, and now that you're describing and you're telling me, man, I'm enjoying it far more than my viewers. I don't know. Maybe my viewers would be enjoying as well, but I am loving it.
Well, I hope they are enjoying it because I like presenting this material, and I see a lot of people they are putting very positive comments here. So I thank them sincerely.
Awesome, awesome, guys! Don't forget to like and subscribe to our brother's channel. Let me show you his channel. His channel is Saint Murad. Before our brother go into the next point, it's like you guys have to subscribe to his channel. He doesn't have enough videos right now, but I am very sure he's gonna put up a lot of videos. He used to work with Speaker Soko Speaker, right?
Sneakers Corner with an N.
Sneakers.
I still every now and then collaborate, of course, with Mel from Sneakers Corner because I love the material that he presents.
So thank you, but like you have to put some videos here. So brothers and sisters, here is our brother. I'm sending the link in the live chat as well. This is the link of our brother Murad's channel. Please go and subscribe to his channel as well. And I'm very sure Murad will be putting up a lot of videos. I got Murad from Sneakers Corner, yes, and I saw one of his video and I was like, man, this guy is crazy. But then I then I literally watched a few of his videos and I was like, man, this guy is literally talking sense. And yeah, I've been trying to catch a hold of Brother Murad for some time, and finally, today was the day when we could actually have some discussion. So, Brother Murad, seriously speaking, I am delighted. Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you very much. I really love being here, and I want to tell the people that the reason I'm not putting a lot of videos these days is because I'm working on translating the Quran, and also I have a job, so it's killing my time. But it will be like the most accurate, and I say this not narcissistically. I say this because I will show exactly in the preface of my Quranic translation why it's almost 100% accurate, or at least the best English translation available. It will not be Abdullah Yusuf Ali or these other fraudsters. I call them fraudsters, and I will call them this way because it is this way, as you have shown the audience in the website now. How each word is translated differently.
Absolutely, brother. And trust me, I will be the first one to buy this Quran if you will tell me beforehand whenever it is going. Like your zeros, your first Quranic translation, send it to me. I'll pay it in 5 times the price whatever you sell it for. So that's I will have the first copy, brother.
I just
And
want you to pray that I don't get bored and that I keep going till I finish it all because the project is too big for me for a person.
come on, man,
It's
that's a
taking a lot
6,000,
of time.
6,000 verses only. And Brother Osama did that in 3 years. So you can do it as well. Like imagine, look. This is our brother Yeshua Amaliyek. He's saying I'm loving it too. Murad is awesome. So brother, you have your first love over here. Love for Muslim is saying, Lord Jesus bless both of you and your families. Thank you, love for Muslims as well. Gaurav Kumar, who is from India, basically, but he's in probably Singapore. That's Singaporean currency. We are also enjoying at the rate Aram and Saint Murad. Every Syriac version of Romance of Alexander is copied in Quran as Yafud and Madud story.
Mhm.
Awesome. Thank you guys for your love and support. God bless you all. Yes, brother Murad, where are we going next?
Now we will go to Hurain, or what
Hmm.
we see in English as virgins. wide-eyed versions, and I will show you something that will make this live stream explode. I'm sure other people know, but those who don't know, they will get shocked.
Okay, so we'll go to 3655.
Or
So there is 3655, which says Ashabul Jannah. No, that's Ashabul Jannah.
I'm
Okay, I have a
checking.
big problem with my computer right now. But you have, let me just restart my browser.
You will find it in Surah 44, Ayah 54.
54, 44, 54.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, brother. I am showing it. Okay, I have a problem on my browser. Sorry, I can't do a lot of stuff over here somehow. I might have to get out of the live stream. Somehow my computer is not playing with me today. All right. So Bahurul Ain. Hurul Ain. Yes,
yeah.
brother.
Now, the word hur in itself, what do they translate it as? Hur.
Maiden or woman. Woman cannot be translated. That's Nisa. Come on. How can you translate it as woman? But
Yeah.
maidens, sexy girls.
So
Let's
the
see
word
what
hur,
else.
yeah,
They are very, very sexy girls. FYI. Okay. Houris, wide-eyed spouse, maidens, a woman with beautiful, big, and lustrous eyes. Man, that's this guy Yusuf Ali is awesome, man. Crazy. Okay. Espouse them to a fair, wide-eyed maidens. All right, that's the kind of translation we are having, brother.
okay. Let's look at the word ayn, and I will come back to hur.
Okay. Ain.
Ayn here is written ayn. Why? Because of the diacritical marks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Quran in other places uses this same word when it talks about Moses striking the wells for people, springs. So in Arabic, if you say ayn, it could mean a spring of water or it could mean eye, depending on the diacritical marks that you're using. So here,
Oh.
so here the word ayn, the guy who put the diacritical marks made it look like eyes. But of course, it's talking about a spring of water. So here, it says if you go to the one before it, which is زوجناهم.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it,
Means spouse, made them spouse.
yeah, but if you look at it and you read it in Aramaic and you remove all these diacritical marks, it will be زوجوا whom حواره عينه. This would be how you would read it. زوج whom means to grow white, to be white. And حواره, it means grapes. So white grapes, meaning fresh grapes, and a spring of water.
Okay,
So when you will go, yeah,
hold on. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is going above me. So how did you made zawajnahum into instead of spouse? Because zawj is the basic word for zawaj, which means spouse. So how did you change that word? I can't get it.
I tell you, Gabriel Sauma, when he read the original Quran manuscript, and this is in Brother Rashid in Arabic, you can find this. He said that this is not exactly zawajnahum, meaning we will marry them to Hurain. It is
Mm-hmm.
two words, in fact, in the original. It is
Okay.
zugu in itself, and
Okay.
in whom. And this means,
Oh.
yeah, so this is the original, how it's written in the original manuscript.
So if we wow. Okay. Hold on. In the original Arabic manuscript without the diacritical marking.
Yeah,
So you are saying this particular word. Okay, I'm gonna dry it into two. So it is written as wow za wow jim. That's it.
yeah, yeah.
So that's one word. And noon, ha, and meme as a separate word.
Yes.
Oh my God. So how did they make it into one word? Why, what made them make into one word?
There is a lot of examples like this because people, the scribes, when they copy this into another text, especially if you're not writing with the same font, if you like, it is very easy to get this stuff together, to mash them together. You see? So this is a definite mistake.
Oh my goodness. Like, see, so Quran was actually made a pornographic book by the people afterwards. Is that how you are telling me?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And you know, there is also, if people will watch a lot of the episodes that Mel from Sneakers Corner did with Jay Smith, he showed pictures of Abraham when when these prophets go to paradise, and he is offering them these grapes, these red grapes, and of course the grape, it has a meaning because you make wine from grape. That's
mhm,
why in the Quran you have that people will get wine when they go to Jannah. So they will get wine or grapes, and in the both ways it means it is a symbol of the blood of Christ because this is the wine, and as you know, of course, more than me, Jesus said, "This is the wine you drink, and this is my body you eat," and stuff like that.
yes.
So,
Wow.
and this is taken exactly from the Syriac, from Mar Ephraim, which is Saint Ephraim, the Syriac, and of course it has to do with going to Jesus and living in this spring of water because the word Jannah itself, it means garden. So what will you have in a garden? You will have a spring of water, you will have wine, which is a symbol of the blood of Christ, and you will have grapes. You see,
So, Bahur will go. Oh, oh man. Oh man. Wow. Wow. So they act. So these people just hated Jesus, and they eat like, so that this cult already did not accept Jesus, but they were still looking for the Old Testament to see where is Jesus, right? But at the end of the day, they still had Jesus in them, and they said Allah did not crucify him. The sorry, Jews did not crucify him, but then they made the Jannah into a very distinctive place, which is more like a sexual place. But here again, you have the grape because Jesus said, "Take this wine. This is my blood. Drink it as often in remembrance of me." And unbelievable.
because if you ask yourself, why did the Quran say uh, red or white grapes? Why didn't he say, let's have, for example, McDonald's? Why white grapes? Well, because it is a symbol. It is not just any food, it's not anything. Everything has a symbol, and it's purely Abrahamic, purely Christian, if you like, and purely Aramaic. You see?
Unbelievable, man. Seriously, I'm mind blowing. I'm mind blown. I'm my head is banging in itself with the skull right now. Like, okay, let me go back to the Quran now. To show where we were. We were here, okay. Now, but what our brother is saying that here in the Ain, the Zair, the dashes are down below. If we change the dashes down below, because these dashes were added 300 years later, and if we go to Quran chapter number 34, verse number 12, let me go there. The same word you will find it. So remember the picture of this word in your mind. Remember the picture of this word in your mind. Okay. Okay. Ain, Ya, Noon. The ones who cannot read Arabic. And let's go to 34:12. 34:12. This is about Musa. You see, Ain, the same word, but the diacritical marking, the dashes are on the top instead of the bottom. On the
Exactly.
top instead of the bottom. So when they are in the top, it's a spring. So these dashes and diacritical marking were added 300 years later. So somebody had a real perverted mind to do all this nasty stuff in the afterlife because he was really nasty.
You see, one of the passions that I have is looking for the Exodus.
Mhm.
And there is a place in Egypt. It's called Uyun Musa. It means the springs of Moses. Does it mean the eyes of Moses? What if you tell that to someone?
The eyes of Moses. That's funny.
Yes, it's very funny, and it's also funny in the Quran. The Quran is laughing at you when you say Hur'in means wide eyed virgins. This is crazy. And actually, it means that the person who, I don't know if it's correct to say this or not, but it means that this person didn't understand women. If every time you will have a sex with virgins, then it's horrible for you and her. This is a very bad deal. You
No, no,
see?
brother. No, 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 brother. No. Allah will make them virgin every time you will enter upon them, and they will not have the pain of defloweration, brother. They will not have, nah. Who? Come on, man. That guy was like. Does Islam give women any hurmat at all? What is woman in Islam? In Islam, woman is just like a piece of meat to have sex with. Give me one single hurmat of woman in Islam, brother. One single.
Yeah, but you see, then it's all a farce. But what I'm telling you, it holds good together. This is how the Quran was, and then later these Persians wanted you to know that if you will die in their wars, then you will go to the virgins. If you can't have these women here, you can't get laid here, you will get laid there. But just come to war. You see, we want the perfect soldier. So this was the later propaganda. But the Quran in its original form is not saying this. You see?
Wow, wow. So Allah was not able to protect his Quran absolutely.
Yeah, you can say that.
Inni nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inni lahu lahafizun. That's a stupid, idiotic, unproven fact.
Okay, but why do you say that the zikr is Al Quran?
Because the Muslim says that otherwise Zikr is Torah as well, Zikr is Zabur as well, according to Quran, not anybody else.
Yes,
So,
but you should know better now. The word zikr is remembrance. And
mhm,
the Quran always says remember, remember, remember. So indeed we have sent down the remembrance, which is the Torah,
mhm.
and indeed we are protecting it. You see. So it has nothing to do with the Quran, and the
Man,
Quran has nothing to do with the Quran.
and you are crazy, you know that, right? I wish you could speak Urdu and Hindi, man. You would be a rock star in Pakistan and India, man.
It's funny, you see. It's funny, but what can we say?
Oh man, that is crazy. Love you, man. Love you. Seriously. CT is saying Adam is having fun. Man, you know my eyes is watery right now because how hard I am laughing inside. I can't even control my laugh right now. I am having a fun of my life. I never had so much fun reading the text and knowing the text deep inside before. Never. this is the best live stream where I am enjoying at most. I'm loving it.
I will give you this last one as an example. Of course, we will continue, but I will give you this last example, and it has to do with the name Muhammad mentioned in Surah 48. If you can
So
bring this one, Surah 48, Ayah 29.
48:29. Here it comes, brother. Muhammad Rasulullah wallazina ma'ah. Ashhadu an al kuffar rahma. So where do you want me to go to?
The word Muhammad, if you look at the Dal, it has over it two. We call this Dhamma in Arabic.
Yeah, two pages. We call it pesh. Muhammadun Rasulullah.
Okay, when you have these two Dhammas,
Mhm.
does it mean that this is a proper name, or does this mean that this is a descriptive Like in English, when you say
It becomes a verb, right?
adjective.
Adjective, sorry, adjective.
So Muhammadun doesn't mean the name; it means an adjective.
No kidding, man, that's crazy. Okay, I never. Why did I never thought about it? I studied Arabic in grade six, seven, and eighth. Like, why did I never thought about it?
So this doesn't need Aramaic. Just look at how they put the diacritical marks. This is their marks. So when you put these two numbers, right?
I already know where you're going now.
You see?
Oh man, I gotta mute myself. Please carry on.
No, it's okay. So when you have these two dhammas, it means Muhammadun Rasulullah, or praised is the apostle of God. As simple as that. The apostle of God praised, and the ones with him ashidda, meaning they are severe over the. I don't like the word kuffar. I like scoffers, which is the more accurate one.
Oh
You
man, I
see.
gotta show it to the people. Sorry, I
So
gotta
this
show
is
it to
not.
the people.
In this case, this is not a proper name. This is not Muhammad that you know. This is a description.
Thank you. Gaurav Kumar, thank you for your super chat. And brother, Huri is great, but you have to change the other three words as well. Otherwise, the grape doesn't sound good. Otherwise, you are a spouse of a grape. So unless you fix the rest of the words as well, you cannot have a grape over there. Okay, so that's point number one. So yes, but it's the grape. Sneakers Corner, thank you, brother. Be here, and Sneaker Corner is where our brother Murad is usually there. uh, but now I steal him from the Sneakers Corner for the time being. And thank you, Sneaker Corners, for being here in the live stream and your super sticker. Thank you so very much. So, what our brother Murad is saying over here is very simple. Let me show you. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry who knows just the basic of the Arabic language, who has studied just in the high school, these double pages, double dhamma is in English, right? I say in Urdu is pesh, right? Double pesh. Do peshi, that's how we say it. This actually changes this word from noun to adjective. So if it is a noun, you can say it's a name. If it is a noun. But if it is not a noun, then you cannot take it as a name, but rather you have to take it as the adjective, hence you have to translate it, which means the praised one, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
What happened to my pen? Something is happening fishy with my pen now. So I have a huge issue today with my laptop. So this becomes the praised one. So if it is the praised one, that it is, this verse is not talking about Muhammad himself. It is
No.
talking about somebody else.
Yes.
It's not Muhammad. It is somebody else which is not Muhammad. So
Yes.
that's the whole idea of this particular uh, word, why they actually take it as a praised one. Why do they do that? Because they have to fit into the narrative of the Islam. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. This is what it is.
Exactly. Exactly. So you see, they have shot themselves in the foot when they added these two dhammas, because now it made it praised be the apostle of Allah. So actually, you have in English, I have to tell this to the English speaking audience, that the word Muhammad is mentioned in the Quran only 4 times.
Mhm.
Anything other than that is fraudulent, because they give themselves the right to stuff this word Muhammad into any translation.
Yep. And at the same time, there is one time which is used as Ahmad, and Muslim says 5 times because one time is Ahmad. But Ahmad is not Muhammad. These are two different names, unless you say they are the same names. But yeah, that's the difference.
Well, if you have a friend called Muhammad and then you are in the street and you tell him, Ahmad, come here, he will not respond because you
Absolutely.
know, names are different, very different. You see?
Absolutely, absolutely. This you need to remember. Like in Pakistan as well, a lot of people has name as Muhammad and Ahmad. A lot. So in a gathering, you might be Ahmad there, and you might have Muhammad sitting there as well. And if you call Ahmad, Muhammad will not look at you. And I can say that over here, and I've said that in the past as well. This is a very basic issue in the West, where you guys do not have names as Muhammad and Ahmad. But in the East, Muhammad and Ahmad are the most used names. Brother Murad, will you agree with me? Muhammad, Ahmad, and then Ali.
Yeah, exactly. Same in the Middle East.
So Muhammad and Ahmad are the top two names used in Middle East and even the Southeast, and then Ali is used. So they are not the same.
Of course, they are not the same at all. So these were the examples, but I want to show you something else now that is purely Arabic. It has nothing to do with Aramaic, and it has to do with abrogation.
Abrogation. Brother, before we go into abrogation, we have Kausar, a Muslima, over here in the live chat. Muslima Kausar, I can see by the comment that you are sending, you are a pure Muslima. So, sister, can't you see that Quran is actually a heretical word of Christianity? So, don't you think somebody who is doing a heresy should know what is the true word? Like, seriously, do I have to say that out loud? You still are asking? If you want to have a debate, you can come up whenever you feel like. But right now, I'm not gonna come and have a debate with you because Murad is giving me so much fun. So today is not an open live stream. Today we are learning from Murad. Murad, brother, carry on. Next.
Okay, this has nothing to do with Aramaic, so I will just show you in Arabic why these people are fraudsters. You can go to Surah 2, verse 106.
106. Ah. Okay, let's go to just one Sahih International. And my mouse is not working, man. Seriously, what happened? Seriously speaking, I have a big issue. Other than Mustafa Kamal, I cannot actually do anything. Okay, anyhow, we'll read Sahih International. We do not abrogate a verse or cause it to be forgotten except that we bring forth better than it or similar to it. Do you not know Allah is over all things?
Yes, the only thing that I will ask you to do is to write this word nansakh, which is what they say abrogate, and to write it in Google Translate. Just show the
Okay,
people what will come up when you write this word in Google Translate.
okay. Let me just do that for you. Nansakh into Google Translate. Translate.google.com, Arabic to English. It says, brother, that's a really bad thing. You are debunking Islam like this by Google Translator? Seriously?
It says we forget, but what else? It says something else down there.
Yes. Nasi, forgot, overlook, leave, miss, omit, sink, unlearned, slur, cause to be forgotten.
But no abrogation.
No abrogation, brother.
So
None.
you
No
see,
abrogation.
if you make your keyboard in Arabic, you will say nansakh wa nalsaq. In Arabic, nasakha means copy. It does not mean abrogate. This is pure Arabic, simple Arabic, but they of course use the word abrogate because they are using
Copy is yansakh. Yep, you
yansakh.
are right.
So nansakh and yansakh, same word, means copy. Just Google Translate knows it, and this is how I used to take it in school, and this is what I say in my mother tongue. We do not say abrogate. So they impose this understanding on the Quran and on the translations to go with the Sunnah, which is fraudulent because it was added later by the Abbasids and the Persians. You see, so this is very important.
And our brother sister Chloe also knows Arabic, and she's saying the same thing. Uh, that she's agreeing with you because she also speaks Arabic. She lives in over there in the Middle East some time ago. She used to. And yes, Yansakh is copy according to Google Translator as well.
Exactly. So I will not be giving like the full understanding of this verse now because it will take a lot of time. But what I am telling you is that the word abrogate is not in the Quran. I do not find it there.
Oh, so if we take this verse as if we ever copy a verse or cause it to be copied. No, nasikh is what?
No, no, the other one is
Yeah,
caused to be forgotten. This is correct. No problem.
yeah. If we nasikh is we mansukh it, we cancel it. If we ever cancel a verse or cause it to be copied, we replace it with a similar one. Like, why
No,
would we
no,
replace it with a similar one?
no, no. If we do not copy or transcribe, which is more correct, and it is not a verse, but I will not tell you now because this will be it will lead into another rabbit hole.
No,
But we
ayah
do,
is a sign. Ayah basically is a sign. So
yeah, exactly,
if
exactly. Ayah is a sign. We do not transcribe a sign or cause it to be forgotten, lest we bring forth another sign similar or better, the signs of God, which is the miracles of God. As simple
oh
as
man.
that. Has nothing to do.
I'm loving it. There's no rabbit hole with me. I know I am in sign. There are like seven verses where it says about the sign of Muhammad that we have not given you no miracle or a sign. So I know I is sign. A lot of people do not. So I can live with that. So don't go into the rabbit hole. But like this is awesome.
Yeah,
Translate it
so,
one more
so
time for our
Brad,
people.
we do not transcribe a sign or cause it to be forgotten unless we bring forth one that is similar or better. Don't you know that God is over everything capable? Simple.
Wow.
And anytime the word ayah comes in the Quran, anytime it means sign. Because it is only mentioned as ayah in the Arabic, then translated only as sign in the English, or else you have no dignity. Because this is the exact same word, you say the exact same thing in the English. So let's say you have 10 times the word ayah in Arabic, it should be 10 times the word sign in English. End of story. Why here it is sign? Why here it is verse? If you want to say the verse, it will be like Kalamullah or
Yeah.
something like this.
But like you see, if I mouse over, it still says a sign. Because when we talk about the miracle of Muhammad, because Quran talks about it, and people said, give us a sign, give us a sign. And Muhammad said, wait, I don't have a sign, I don't have a sign. And Allah said, we have not given you a sign, you are just a warner. All of these verses, every time it says ayah, it says ayah every time. So when so why did they don't actually go and say this is a verse? Why don't you Allah give you a verse?
You see,
Right?
when, yeah, the word nansakh, of course, Google, you cannot rely on Google. It just says copy. But the correct one in my translation, my future translation, will be transcribe. This is the exact word which has all the meaning. So when you say al Torah mansukha, it doesn't
Mm.
mean that the Torah is abrogated. It means that the Torah is transcribed.
Ah.
So it is not a bad thing. It was
So
transcribed by and the commandments were transcribed, all this stuff, no problem.
awesome. And here it is, be ayah, a sign. Same word.
Exactly. You
Same
see
word. Because
you see this fraudster, he has it as a sign here, and the
Mhm.
other time he has it as a verse. I want the
Yeah.
people to see this.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying sign. Why as a sign not given to you, O Muhammad, like the previous people has been given? Let's go to
Exactly.
another verse. Let's go to another
Yeah,
verse.
check it every time, and
10:20.
you will find that sign fits perfectly.
Ayah, ayah. ayahs. Once again, they ask why no sign has been given to you, no miracle has been given to you. Another, let's go to another one, 13:7. Why has there been no sign to you, O Muhammad? Ayatun min Rabbi, from your Lord. Why have a sign not been given to you? Let's go to another one, 29:50. It says the same thing. It says, why there have been no sign from your Lord? Ayat, a sign from your Lord has been given to you. Then we go to 6:109. Hey Muhammad, give us a sign, just one sign. We will agree with you. We will agree with you. Ayatun li mu'min bi kulli. We will agree with you if you give us one single sign. And then Muhammad said, sorry, bye bye, tata. I don't have a sign because previous scriptures were given a sign. So there is no ayah again. Bil ayati, no sign. So why do, when we go to this verse, why the sign suddenly change into a verse? Man, this is awesome. There's no rabbit hole, brother. This is no rabbit hole. This is an open thing.
Very easy, and whoever does anything other than this is actually a fraudster. Because if it's written this way in Arabic, then you should translate it only one word in English, and that is sign or signs. End of story. And get out of it. Don't put your agenda into the translation. You see?
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Subhanallah. Man, let's say Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Let all the devils go away, okay? Now, still it is a sign, not a verse.
Yeah, because if you think about it, God, He made a sign for the Israelites, as He's talking in the Quran, or Allah, He made a sign. And then He always says, you people, you always forget what I gave you. You always forget my grace. You always forget my signs. So remember, فذكر, remember. Keep remembering in this remembrance, the book of remembrance. The Quran is the book of remembrance. End of story. So you remember the signs of God, then you become humble, then you go to God. End of story, nothing more than that.
Awesome. Awesome. Man,
Actually, this is all that I prepared, and if you wanna just go into other rabbit holes, if you like, no problem. Or if
oh,
people wanna ask anything, no problem.
brother, yeah, let's see if people would like to ask something. Anybody who has a question, please tag at the rate Adam Seeker and ask your question. But while we get the questions from them, we are already 15 seconds behind. Brother, I want to say a huge thank you to you for coming up here today and give us this lovely, awesome time. Uh, like seriously speaking, I am delighted that you are here, and this shouldn't be the end. You gotta come to my Urdu channel as well sometime. My Urdu live streams only happen on in Saturday, 9 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time every Saturday. Which means if I convert it into US New York time, it will be 11 a.m. New York time. So if you could come in for an hour over there as well, sometime in any Saturday, I will live translate it for our people. So you can come in at any time, like after 9, you can come in at 10 or 11 or 12, because that's like a good 4 or 5 hours live stream, because I do a lot of debates over there. So you're going to have some fun over there as well. Um, I would love you to be there. Uh, Please do join me there as well.
For sure, no problem.
So we have another Gaurav Kumar said, praised one in history of humanity is Lord Jesus. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Thank you so very much. You are so right, my friend. And thank you for your super stick,
Yes, it,
chat.
it means that. It means that, yeah.
Exactly,
It does mean that.
exactly. And by the way, brother, Yasin, do you know anything in Syriac language about Yasin?
This one, I don't. because the books that I gave you, they don't reference it. So I
Mhm.
really don't know, but I do know one which is Noon. You know Noon?
Noon is the whale, according to Tibri and Qurtubi and Jalalain.
Yeah, it is
Noon is the
correct.
whale.
It's the fish of Jonah. So, but other than that, I don't know the other openings. Still, I'm still looking into it.
So Noon is the fish, but that same fish is holding the earth. And when it sneezes, the earth shakes.
Yeah, you see, in in the ancient times, it was this flat Earth model, which was also geocentric model. So some people, they I don't know why. Only in the Islamic world, they added to the flat Earth that it was over a whale. So I don't know. That's crazy, of course.
Okay, Miss Peggy is saying something. Let's see what she is saying. Okay, I saw her comment in YouTube, but I can't bring up her comment over here. I don't know what happened. So anyhow, let me read her comment. Miss Peggy saying BHIs BHIs aren't Israelites only wannabes at the rate. Okay, she's talking to somebody else. Forget that part. My bad. Okay,
Yeah,
Quran 564. The
hello.
Jews says Allah hand is tied up or something else. Thanks. No, Carolina, it does say Allah's hands are tied up. 564. That Jews are saying you're to Muhammad that your Allah's hands are tied up. Brother, let's go over here. Let's see. Brother, do you want to translate it?
Yadullah maglula, you mean?
Yep.
I don't know in Aramaic, but in Arabic, yes, it means that it's tied up.
Allah's hand are tied up, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, let me just show the verse. Sorry, I'm not even showing it on screen. My bad. Wow, you remember the Quran by heart?
No, no. Just when you said it, I knew it in Arabic. يا
Okay.
قالت اليهود يد الله مغلولة غلت أيديهم ولعنوا.
So Jews were saying it to Muhammad. There's a full tafseer out behind this, which I do not want to go into at this moment. But this is, and yes, Anna Banana, Jews were making fun of Muhammad and his Allah, saying, your Allah's hands are tied up.
I don't. I really ignore the tafsirs because they will kill your time, and then they are all wrong. They are totally wrong because they come much later, and as I told you, they are being done by Persians. And just look at Bukhari. Where is this guy coming from? He's from
Bukhara.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan,
Where
Bukhara, like approximately 2,000 kilometers away from Makkah, right?
Okay, then end of story. Don't tell me anything about a guy in Saudi Arabia. Shut up.
So there is literally no one from the other than Ibn Abbas, whose tafsir most of the Sunni scholars do not agree with. Other than him, every other guy is not from the Makkah.
Yes, it's from the Persian area.
Hmm.
All the Sahah, which is called the Sahah al-Sitta, which is Bukhari, Muslim, all these people, they come from this area of Persia. So these
Exactly.
people, they don't know Arabic. And they don't know Syriac, and they don't know Hebrew, and they don't know Aramaic, and they don't know the Holy Land, and they shouldn't be talking about such this Abrahamic religions ever. And
I
actually, people say, I will just say this and I will give you the mic.
no, please.
People say that, well, tradition passes by word of mouth. I say that is perfectly fine. But that's when you're in the area, not when you are from another area talking about someone who keeps wandering, who keeps going from a country to the other. So the Aboriginals of Australia, they might have stories that go way back, and I would believe them because they were there. They kept being there. Same land, same stories keep passing on. I would believe them, and I would believe people from the Holy Land or from Yemen. But I will not believe Al Bukhari, who kept going all the way to Mecca and then up and down. And no. This is lunacy. So, oral tradition do survive in places where people don't go off wandering and immigrating all the time. Like if you look at the Huns and the Turks and these people who used to invade Rome and Persia, you cannot find their traditions easily. You only know about them from Rome or Persia. Why? Because they don't have a nation that they could easily keep passing on the stories to their young ones and to the later generations, unlike somewhere like India or China. So, yes, oral traditions do survive, but not in this Islamic case at all.
Absolutely, brother. I agree with you 110%. And yes, Islam should not be called an Abrahamic religion. Islam doesn't even know about Abraham at all. Does not know anything. Let me say, does not know jack about Abraham. Gaurav Kumar has a question for you, brother. I have a question. Is it correct that on Dome of the Rock, it is just engraved Muhammad Abdullah and not Muhammad bin Abdullah?
Yeah, true. It means the praised one is the servant of God. End of story. It doesn't mean Muhammad of Islam. This is a later addition, this is a later understanding.
Absolutely, brother. Awesome. Our sweetie G, who is our Indian sister, she's saying, Adam Seeker, my request. Also, please do visit Adam Seeker Urdu channel, Saint Murad. People will be delighted to listen to you. So she is saying, Murad, please come to our Urdu channel so that the Indians and Pakistani could enjoy the lovely talk that you just have given us.
Yes, I will try to do that and I will tell you in our private
Amen.
chats. Yeah.
Amen. By the way, everyone knows that I go live on Saturday at 9 p.m. Pakistan time, so that's my bedtime. So everyone is already there when I go live. So yeah, that's how it is. Thank you, brother, for coming up, for showing us these beautiful things and these ayahs and everything. And I'm loving it, and I wish we could had more. So next time, come up with more stuff, man. I'm
Well, you see, I am I'm putting all my effort this time in the translation because I see that a lot of people are doing very good work with the historicity of Islam, but no one is putting. Of course, I know that Osama he did a great translation, but the difference between mine and him will be that his translation he literally wants to show you how Islam thinks today. But this is not what I want to show. I want to show the Quran resurrected from its old archaic form so that a researcher, when he reads it, he could totally understand, or not totally, but like very closely understand what this book was about. So that's why I am not doing a lot of live shows to these days and very few videos because this is killing my time.
Brother, but thank you so very much for coming here. I know that's a huge task. According to Osama, he took over 3 years to complete his Quran translation, and 3 years is a long time. Even though it's just 6,000 verses, but when you get stuck, because one of his story was that he got stuck at a word, and he just couldn't find it in any Arabic dictionary, and he's like, I'm an Arab. I lived all my life in Egypt. I know Arabic. I was born speaking Arabic. Like this word has no meaning in Arabic. So you know what? He called up Father Zechariah Butros, because Father Zechariah Butros is also an Arab. So he called him. He called Father Zechariah Butros and he said, "Father, can you please tell me? Like I can't find it anywhere. I've never heard this word. Like what is happening?" And Father Zechariah Butras told him, "Hey, Usama, did you even think about it that this word is a non-Arabic origin?" And then he said, no. Isn't Quran supposed to be in pure Arabic? Because Usama was never a Muslim, right?"
Mm.
And he's like, "Yeah, there are so many words which are non-Arabic in Quran." And then he went into a dilemma, and then he started reading the other languages. For example, let me just show you now. Now that we are here, I'm gonna go to Surah Yasin. Yasin. Yasin, Surah 36. So we'll go to altafseer.com. So you will see how Yasin is being translated according to the Arab scholars, right?
Hmm.
So we'll go here to tafsir and we'll go to Arabic and we'll go to like Yasin. Nobody knows what Yasin means, right? Nobody knows what it means, right?
I have a guess, but it's just a guess.
Yeah, like but like people say that these are the haruf
مقطعة.
muqatta, so there is no meaning for it, right?
Yeah.
But if we look at Tafsir Ibn Kathir, because you can't find that in English, they don't even translate these things in English. They just skip them, right? So you have to stay in English. And it says, according to Ibn Abbas, and that's why people hate Ibn Abbas, right? Because Ibn Abbas was with Muhammad, was from Makkah, yet they do not like what Ibn Abbas says. Okay? And Ikrimah and Az-Zahaq. These are all the people who lived with Muhammad at the time of Muhammad, and they are saying it. Hassan was Sufyan bin Uday. All of them are living with Muhammad at the time of Muhammad. They are saying, Yasin bama'ana ya insan. Yasin means human, insan.
Hmm.
These are the people who lived with Muhammad. They just skip that part. Why? So
I doubt.
Allah
I doubt that
supposedly, sorry,
these traditions. Sorry, I will get back to. I just doubt these traditions from the get go. But yes, go on.
sorry, please explain it. My English is not that good. What do you mean by get
I
go?
doubt. I doubt. I mean, from the beginning, I doubt that these traditions actually
Hmm.
happened. These things are written after the time to ensure the ruling of the Abbasids, and but this is a very long story, of course, about the heritage, how Muhammad goes way back to Ibn Abbas. But no problem, you can just go on, and I will tell you my guess about Yasin, and because I want to know what people think in the comments about it.
Awesome. So he's saying that it means yeah, insan. So Allah is swearing by humans. I don't know why Allah would swear by humans. That's another problem for some other day. And then Malik and Zaid bin Aslam says that this is the Ismaullah Ta'ala. This is the name of Allah Ta'ala. Name of Allah. So they don't know that. So insan, so if it is the name of Allah and it means insan, and by the way, why I came here, because Ya insan in the lugha of Habasha, in the
Hmm.
language of Habasha. So now if we take
Ethiopia.
Ethiopian language, so why would an Ethiopian word be part of the Quran? You see the problem
Yeah,
here.
well, yeah, of course.
And then suddenly it becomes the name of Allah. So there's an Ethiopian language in the Quran, and then is, I don't know, but like, can you please tell us about the Lisanul Arabia, or the tongue of the Arabic? Can you please explain that a little if you have time, and you can do it short, like 5 minutes?
Yeah, you see the word lisan, it means tongue or dialect. But the word lugha, it means language. So the Quran is saying, I am in an Arabic tongue, not in an Arabic language. This means that you can be in an Aramaic language and at the same time your tongue is Arabic. And the word Arab, this is also a long story, but let me tell you. The word Arab, if you put a dot over it, it means Gharb, meaning West. So the people of the West. That's why the word Maghrib, which is country Morocco, you could say Ma'rib. In Syriac, you say Ma'rib or Maghrib, means the people of the West. So it's a West tongue, Western Syriac tongue. Uh, And this is the word Arabic. So there is no problem there. You see?
Yeah, because Quran actually says that we have revealed this Quran in the tongue of Arabia. Okay.
Yes.
uh, and most of the people says it means pure Arabic. But if we check Quran 578, let's read that together so that we will see what is happening. Quran 578, it says alal lisan Dawood. Isn't that the same word when Allah says alal lisan al Arabia? So Dawood is David. How can Dawood is a language? You see what I'm saying? So in Revelation, in David, what the hell is Revelation? Tongue of David. Okay.
Yeah.
Lisanul Dawood wa Isa. Okay.
Yeah.
So Quran says that we have revealed this Quran in the tongue of Arabic. If we look at the context of how Quran uses that, right? Uh,
Mm.
even in Quran talks about Lisanul Dawood. So means it is not about a language. It's talking about the people who are speaking that particular language at that area, no?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So there is nothing called Arabic language when Quran was revealed, supposedly revealed, in other words.
No, because the earliest thing that you have, at the very best, it goes like parallel with the Quran, nothing before. So you should have Arabic operating time before the Quran, but you never see that. So th- it's safe to say, at least this is my judgment, it's safe to say that the Quran is the very first Arabic as we know it today book. Very first. Nothing
Mhm.
before it. Because it was the original, the very first project of Arabization, that when the Persians Arabized this Aramaic text, this very first version is the Quran that we know today. Then later morphed into this Arabic. And when people say that Arabic was the the original language written in like the tablets of the Ten Commandments, there is something to this. It's not that far fetched because, like for example, if you see the letter Qaf, it is the same as Qaf in Arabic. So the Arabic uh, morphed from Aramaic and Hebrew, no doubt. You see, but the Arabic of today, of course, is not the Arabic of the Hebrews before or something.
Interesting analogy. Interesting. That does works with it. Absolutely. So Lisanul Arabia does not mean Arabic language in reality. It just means the language which is being spoken at the location of Arabia.
Exactly, and Arabia meaning west. West of what? West of Persia.
See, it says Lisanan Arabian.
Yeah, and the word
Lisanan
before it,
Arabian.
the word before it is musaddiq. What does it mean?
Confirming.
Yeah, so this is a book confirming, but in an Arabic tongue.
Lisanul Arabia.
That's just it.
So this book confirms the language of Arabia, but the same thing is Lisanul Dawood, the same word. So Dawood, Lisan of Dawood, human's tongue, like Dawood is David. Like same word, same analogy is used in two different location of Quran. And I loved how you described it earlier to begin with our live stream today, that if a book is saying, if a book is written in a particular language and yet it is saying that it is in this language, that's just stupid, idiotic. So we are not talking about a language in essence, we are talking about something in a little different manner, because there is nothing called an Arabic language back then. And I fully agree with you, because brother, imagine when the Quran was revealed, there was no diacritical marking, right?
Yeah,
There was no dots as well. So when do you not have the vowels, and when the language is in its base, when it is starting, when it has no ground, that's when you don't have vowels.
You see, Aramaic is like English. In English, you don't need any diacritical marks. You can understand everything. So the Quran was like that. You can understand the Aramaic totally 100%. But the people who grabbed it later, they had to impose their agenda, so they added these diacritical marks. That's what happened. That's why this book is very misread and misunderstood, because the language is corrupted. When they Arabized it, they corrupted it.
Oh, when they Arabized it, they corrupted it. So
Exactly.
basically, just by reading the ahruf, you will know how to read it in essence.
In Aramaic, yes, not me, but someone who knows Aramaic, yes.
How about when you read Arabic without diacritical marking right now? Will you be able to understand it?
Yes, I will. Logically, I will go to better conclusions than with the diacritical marks, which force me into stupid meanings. You
Okay,
see?
so that's why if you read the tafsir, you will not see diacritical marking.
Yeah, at all.
So there will be just a few diacritical marking because it's important for them
Yes.
to show it. But otherwise, in reality, it is no point in making diacritical marking. But like right now, it's important at certain locations because just because of the change of diacritical marking, they actually made a different word. But in reality, they did not had to make a different word back then. And this is what I'm saying.
And why would you write a book missing the diacritical marks from the beginning unless you have some serious issues in your head? Of course, this never happened. It was perfectly fine. You see?
Oh man, oh man. By the way, can you please translate this part if you don't mind?
It says clear proof that the world from before is not like word of before. What is this? I don't know. Oh, maybe the word zaman.
Hmm.
Mm, it doesn't mean before, because here qablu is before, ba'du means after. So zaman, in the ancient understanding, it could mean something like the underworld. It might be.
Uh-huh.
So you see, this is a big problem, because if someone doesn't know what the ancient understanding is, like for example, when the Quran speaks about the sky being a
Hmm.
building or a construction, it means
Hmm.
it literally. If you type flat Earth in Google, you will find exactly what I'm telling you. It's a dome that covers the flat Earth, so it's a literal dome. That's why people, they don't know, and they keep saying that the Quran is saying miracles and stuff, because they don't know exactly the ancient understanding.
That's why I gave you this part to read, but you don't want to say it out loud. So Quran and its tafsir even are written in such a deceptive way that if you go back to the ancient language, it is stupidity and idiotic. By the way, do read it. This is a tibri of alhamd. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Rahman Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Alham 3. Tibri of Alham 3. Okay, 4. Sorry,
The
Maliki Yawmiddin.
Al-Tabari,
Yeah, at Tibri.
Al-Tabari from Persia, who doesn't know Arabic,
Absolutely, brother.
then I will not waste time. Let's do that later. I
But
want the Aramaic. I want the people who know the real meaning, you see?
but people like it, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. Thank you, guys. And thank you, everyone, for being here. May the Lord bless each and every one of you who are here. And we will going to pray, Murad, that you will finish your translation of Quran and we will soon have your Quranic translation with all the references that how it is. This word is not an Arabic word, but rather an Aramaic or a Syriac word. We will be waiting for that, brother. Thank you so very much for being here with us. Uh, for the live viewers, I'm sorry this was not an open live stream. As you know, I always put a link in the live stream for any Muslim to join in, but today was a closed live stream because we had a guest and I wanted him to show as much as possible. But I'm a very bad host, you know. I can't stop myself. I'm always energetic. I so please, sorry, and I humbly apologize for interrupting our brother Saint Murad today. I'm sorry for that, but thank you so very much for being patient with me while Murad
No,
was
no,
talking and I
it's
was
no
adding.
problem. It's just that it's my personality that I am a little cold. I don't know why, but it doesn't mean that I am annoyed. So no problem.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. And I'm like a baby, you know. When I see new things, I get excited. So I'm like a baby. Gaurav Kumar, thank you so very much for your super chat once again. That is why Quranic Arabic everyone beautify and say it is out of the world, not normal Arabic. All says it is miracle, but reality it has Aramaic root. Absolutely, brother. You just got it right. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are. And do not forget to subscribe to our brother Saint Murad's channel, which is very easy to find. You just have to search Saint Murad and you will find him. That's not a problem. Saint Murad's YouTube channel is the first link in the description of the video. At the same time, I have shared his link many times in the video already, and our brother Miracle John Paul Dominic 99.99 super sticker, and it says over there, it says you are amazing. Thank you, brother Murad, that's for you. He said you are amazing. So thank you, brother Murad, for being so amazing. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Yeshua Akbarul Azim.